The Iver Johnson with a ported barrel, ported slide, 10 millimeter. The ballistics of a .357 Magnum, or equated to a .41 Magnum revolver. This is one magical pistol. 6-inch barrel is what I'm going to focus on in this video. I've done a video on this masterpiece in the past, and it is a winner. Going back to SHOT Show last year, it came out as like one of the best guns ever introduced at SHOT Show ever. And these are the reasons why I want to tell you after over 1,000 rounds through it. And I want to let you know what to expect. I'm going to focus on specifically having a 6-inch 1911 compared to a 5-inch normal government size. And that's what I want to focus on a little bit right here. But we have a 10 millimeter. I prefer double tap ammunition because they're hand loaded, they're high pressure, and you're going to take down anything in North America, and that's for self-defense. A custom fit 1911 for a price about $1,000. Now you trying to find that with a ported barrel, ported slide, 6-inch, the tightness, the quality that goes into the Iver Johnson for $1,000 elsewhere, it's going to be hard to find. You're going to be looking at guns at $2,500, $3,000. Let's talk about the Iver Johnson after 500 rounds. Here we go, and welcome. Welcome, my friends, to WeaponsEducation.com. I'm a huge fan of Iver Johnson, and below is the Thrasher, the 3-inch Thrasher. I've done videos on this gun. This is my ankle 1911, and the reason why I'm showing you a 3-inch 1911 is because when you get this 10 millimeter with this unbelievable package of ported barrel, ported slide, and a huge Magnum Force pistol, now all of a sudden we're throwing in a 6-inch barrel. What I want to focus on is the 6-inch barrel. So when you first get this gun, Tammy, please try to take a look at the sights. I've done a video on this gun in the past. The link is below. I did a kind of a slower video talking about all of the upgrades this gun has for the amazing price. But what I learned after shooting it is, yes, you have a longer sight, 6 inches, obviously. So what's going to happen when you are used to a 5-inch or a commander, 4 1/4, or an officer, 3-inch, and what's going to happen when you pick up a 6-inch 1911? It's going to feel thin, first of all. So the first thing, and I'm a big guy, the first thing I want to do to this Iver Johnson is to get thicker grips. The grips are gorgeous. Now you might have smaller hands. You probably do. I'm 6'5", 240. So for me, I want thicker grips. That's one upgrade I want to make. The other thing I want to do is to get accustomed to shooting with this long barrel out of a 1911. Remember, a 1911 is only 1.25 inches wide. So unlike the SIG P220s and guns like that, or Glocks, these are thin guns. And when you put a 6-inch barrel on it, it's going to take some time for you to get acclimated with it. I want to impress that upon you. It took me time to get acclimated, because when you're aiming at a target and you're off just like a millimeter with your front sight, it's going to be 2 inches off of your target. So you want to get used to the longer barrel, and of course that means more practice. What I like about the longer barrel, especially for you hunters and even for self-defense, you're going to get more feet per second. The bullet's going to go faster. These double taps, my recommendation for ammunition, are going to be flying faster than they even advertise because of the longer barrel. You've got a blued frame on this gun, and for hunting and for personal self-defense, this is a winner. I want to reinforce that practicing with different 1911 barrel lengths is essential. So if you're good with a 3-inch, great. Now you go to a 4 1/4 inch, great. Then you go to a 5-inch government, great. Now we're looking at 6 inches, and it's a whole new ball game. Like I said, it's good for getting more velocity out of the ammo, getting your sight from the rear to the front, but you have to practice it. If you think you're just going to pull out a 6-inch 1911 and shoot like you do with your 5-inch or any other 1911, it's not going to happen. You've got to practice it. As far as reliability, this gun is right there on spot. I've had 0 failures. 0. I've shot all different types of ammunition through it. The main thing I learned is getting used to a single stack 6-inch 10mm 1911. I've shot double stack 1911s with 6-inch barrels, and that gives a much more girth to the gun. But I'm 6'5", 240. So if you're a smaller person, you need to take into consideration that you've got a 6-inch barrel with a huge bang, which is reduced with this ported barrel and this compensated slide. That's going to help. But don't forget, it's a thin gun and it's a long barrel with a big bang. And for you hunters, you're going to love it. Just practice with it. And you've got a winner here for 1/3 the price of the competition. Iver Johnson, Eagle XL. Please zoom in. Tammy, my wife, thank you. Please zoom in on this masterpiece. It is a really wonderful gun. And in closing, I want to tell you, it's something you've got to practice with to get used to that extra inch. With a double stack, it's a totally different story, just like any other gun. With a single stack normal 1911, we add an extra inch. You got to practice and get used to that extra inch. Okay? So, with that said, I'm telling you what you need to know. But it's 1/3 the price, and it's going to take down anything in North America. Be safe, my friends. Go to Iver Johnson's website. This company is amazing. I mean, they put this out at this price. I'm loving this gun, and I carry it for self-protection in my home and on my body. Tom from WeaponsEducation.com checking out. Let me know what you think. Bye-bye.